what is up guys, this is the Kung Fu Guy here, and today I have another video of martial arts training at home for you guys. Actually today I just hurt my thumb, so I can't really do any crazy training and stuff. That's an old nagging injury that I got from 3 years ago, not from fighting, from playing volleyball. And yeah, it did came in while fighting, and today that was quite funny. I helped a little student of mine, like 6 years old, to improve her handstand, and while she flicked her legs up and I went to catch them, my thumb got hurt. So yeah, that's quite sad, but at least I got some time now when I'm out of my work to film some videos that I didn't have much time to film before. Most of my footage that I uploaded is something that I had for quite a long time on my computer, so this one is quite brand new. And today I'll be answering a question that was asked, more like a message from a subscriber of mine called Milos, and let me read you some of what he said. Okay, so he says, "It's been a pleasure watching your videos. I hope you won't mind me for writing you." And then he says, oh, he's 28 years old, 20 years ago he trained some karate, and so forth and so forth. He says that he really wants to learn martial arts, basically. And here he says, I got totally out of shape. I'm almost 100k weight. I'm 187 centimeters tall, and I'm ashamed to admit as well, I couldn't run more than 10 minutes right now. Okay, I can understand you. There were times that I couldn't run as well, not because of my weight or out of shape, but more of injuries. So I know how pissed you can be for just your body just can't do the things you want them to. So what more? So he said, here's some good things he wanted to say. He said to me, I want to get back into shape and achieve harmony of my mind. Life's not easy. I had my downs. I had my fears. I just need to get up and keep up doing good things and live good life. May I ask you for your help? May I ask for your advices, tips, how to start, what to learn first, which techniques, which exercises? And then he says the really touchy things. Like he said, the downside is I live in a small town in western Serbia. There's no martial arts schools here. I'm mostly on my own, but I have the will to learn. Don't mind the mail, but I would more than appreciate your help. Sincerely, Milos. Well, Milos, let me tell you this. I can truly understand what you feel like. I mean, for the past few months I'm here at home, and because I got out of the military due to the injuries I had from China. Before that I was in the military for 1.5 months, where there is no time to go training in my old dojos, and there is nothing to do in the military for martial arts. But yet I really wanted to continue improving my martial arts, and there was a lot of times before that, like when you go to a vacation for a few weeks and there's no time to train. Now, in general, it's better to have a master than not having. But I think that you can do without a martial arts school around you. You can become great martial artists without any masters to guide you. I mean, there is plenty of masters to guide you, not from where you are, but from here, from YouTube. Now, I might not be the best. I'm still a practitioner. I yet to reach a black belt. I'm still in brown belt, and even if I'll reach black belt, there is still a long way to go. Martial arts takes years, and more than just the time, it takes a lot of practice, and I had a lot of experiences of not practicing due to injuries. So I think I have some knowledge and some experience to really help you out there, and I think that if you follow the things that I'm going to say to you in this video and the videos that come up afterwards, you will become better martial artists, even if you are not a martial artist at all. Well, the first thing you need to know is that just as you said that you have the will to learn and to improve, then you can do it. This is all it takes. The reason most people need a master is because when you have a master, you can't slack up. You can't just be lazy all day and do nothing. The master will, well, in my place in China as well, they're gonna kick your ass if you just show a little tiny lazy part of you. Okay, so when you are training by yourself, there is no definition, there is no, you can say, goal. You have your master, so you know what level you want to get, or even try to reach. But the point is, when you don't have a master, you don't have the right, I guess you can say, commitment. This not really positive, but more static, straightforward commitment that you just have to go training every time that your master wants to, otherwise he will either dislike you or will just hate you, or I don't know. It depends on your masters, really, because there are some masters that are more open and just, you know, do whatever you want. Some masters are really strict, like the ones I had in China, the ones I have here in my country. So the point is, you need some guidance, that's right, but you don't need the commitment from anyone. Yes, you don't need it, because when I was in the military and when I was in vacation with my family, I didn't have any master to tell me to train or not. And when I came back, the masters didn't really expect me of something, but I continued training because I had my commitment up. And once you have your commitment up, you don't really need anything else. Because the good I guess you can say, saying about martial arts is, it's not a mountain that you're gonna climb. You don't climb up the mountain reaching the top. No, it's more like a leap of faith. You just have to jump down and gravity will do the rest. You can't go back. You can't go back to the place you were. Once you start, if you're gonna give up, you're never gonna reach the same level. Once you either have the slightest giving up attitude, then you miss the point. Now when you have a master, you cannot really think about leaving if it's a good master, like you should have. But if you don't have a master, then you really have to get a good straight mind. If you are unfocused and always falling to some passions, you know, there is a circle. Like a good mentor of mine is Elliot Holtz, is also talking about that as well, that you have a circle of passion and commitment. Once you start something that you like, that you find you want to do, then you get passion towards it, and then it's up to the cycle to continue the living, because most things you're going to have passion towards will fade away eventually, and then you'll just live with hard work and some nagging training. That's if you take martial arts to that example. Well, if you have commitment, then you don't really need any passion, because just as Elliot Holtz says, and if you never watched this video, you should. He's not talking about martial arts, but I believe that physical training in general will have a lot of things in common, all the different aspects. Strength training, as he says, and martial arts and self-defense training, as I say. I believe they are all connected, and therefore the same thing with the commitment is going. Once you are committed to something, even if you lost the passion towards it, and that happened to me. Like when I started training, I guess you can say 5 years ago, Kung Fu, 2 years afterwards I just stopped my interest in martial arts. For some reason, for a few months, I just didn't like it. I preferred playing some Halo games in my Xbox, and I don't know, hang around with my friends, but martial arts was kind of a side hobby that I wasn't really paying attention to. But after a while, I just continued training, and after a while, the passion came back, and that's when I started training more. But the problem is, that's when I also got my injuries on, because it was when I realized how martial arts is really a wide subject that you can learn for hundreds of years and still not realizing the whole thing. And I guess you can say that on every subject of athletic training, or whatever you may call it. But I believe that martial arts can really help people, not just in a self-defense mechanism, more about personal development and finding the peace within you. Okay? There's a lot of good things about martial arts that if you just train them, you will become better and have better results. And that's the good thing also. There's another good saying that I like. It goes like this: the training will never fail you. As long as you train, you will get results. Now, this is a good saying, but there is also the points that you can overtrain and then just end up hurting yourself like I did, or you can undertrain where you don't have any results improving every day. You need to find that right scale, and that's the thing that you will need a guidance, because the Chinese martial arts has been out for 4,000 years. The other martial arts are also quite long as this one, have been developed over the years, but still it took time, and it's still not completely, you should say, closed of the right way to train without getting any injuries or reaching the 100% improvement you can get from training day to training day. So it really takes time to get better, and in right now, even though we don't have the right way to do it, I think this is one of the things that are good about martial arts. You don't need a good guidance. You don't need the perfect guidance to teach you how to train correctly without injuring yourself. That's the whole point of martial arts, is to go blindly towards your goal. You can always break a leg and just quit training. You can always get your thumb hurts and never train for that on that part. It might happen. I hope that this will go away eventually. It's been with me for 3 years, and I think that it just takes a lot of commitment. That's all. Commitment, dedication. You just need to focus. And as you say, Milos, you already have that, so I'm going to help you. I'm going to teach you everything you need to know in order to become a better martial artist.